Hey everybody, it's Durger time. Welcome back to another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, Billy Corgan's NWA. We are back for, I guess, the first week of August for us here. We're going to have to do a little championship wrestling, but we're also going to have to figure out what we're going to have for the next pay-per-view. Because, we had one, did pretty well. Obviously, we have championship wrestling in 13 days, but we also have to kind of figure out what are we going to do. We got, we said we're going to do one every other week, essentially. Be a 2.5 hour show, or a 2 hour show, depending on what we want to do. Last one was 2.5 hours. Went pretty well. I think it was a good time for a pay-per-view. It was like enough that I had a lot of wiggle room to put on some really good matches, but I also had enough time to put on some smaller people if I needed to, which is pretty nice. So... Well, obviously we know this Cody and Enzo will be the main event probably. Yeah, I think 2.5 hours will probably do. So let's go ahead and book that. It'll be, I think... Oh, who's not available anymore? They're constantly changing it. It's driving me nutty. Oh, you know what? They're probably working the G1 right now, which is not helpful at all for me. All right, well, Cody will be off Sunday. Okay, so you know what we'll do? We'll do Tuesday. Tuesday sounds good, because they're working the G1. That's going to be a really crappy month for them. So Cody won't be available. Tonga and Trent and Will and Callahan won't be available on Championship Wrestling. I could change it, but that's fine. We can deal with it because we have other stories we're going to build up. No big deal. And we'll have our next pay-per-view, which will be... Supernova. That sounds okay. Supernova. Okay. Which will be on a Tuesday. Week 3 of August. No problem. Now, Flip needs to be assigned to the roster. I thought we assigned him to mid-carder. I don't know what happened here. Who's he wrestling with right now, anyways? Who are you working for? Just us? I don't know. Oh, we should change his gimmick. Because he's better cocky. Alright. Generation Next will work. There we go. Mid-Carter face looks good to me. Alright. And we need to end some storylines because Candice Fights for the Belt is done. So we can end this. D+, ended up with some decent heat, which is okay. Colt Josephus having trouble, but what we really want to do here is... it's been going since January, technically. We should just end some of these. Enzo ruins the NWA belt. It's not done yet. Do we want to end this now, though? It's not really getting a lot of heat, but it's really between Corgan and Billy. We'll hold off on that for now. What we do want to add is one for Ronda. I think Tenille will be her next main opponent. All right. And then we do kind of want, I don't know if these guys are all set for major, because we kind of want some branch off here. Let's remove Jimmy, remove Sammy from the cult story. We're going to, because really it's going to be a lot more about Daniels and Brody, but what we'll do is we'll add them back in as minor. Actually, Josephus really not going to be involved anymore. Or Jimmy Jacobs is not going to be involved anymore, but Sammy's still part of the cult. Aligned with Josephus. It's not going to play a major role, though, because we're also going to have... Okay. Jimmy and Sammy are going to be going at it. And we want that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So for now, that's good. And we might add one or two more in there. Actually, we might want one for... Actually, I do want one more. All right. Trading wins we'll do. Because we're going to have them go back and forth a bit here. Because Tyler Bates not going to just accept loss. Okay. So we got that there. Let's go ahead and move time forward a little bit. And we'll see what's going on in the news. And we'll be back for Championship Wrestling. All right. And we are back. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Looks like we got contract, pay raise request. For what? Yeah, sure. We'll give you 75%. Be happy. All right. PJ Black leaves Lucha Underground. Candice LeRae's gone from Shine. Cody's done with his tour with Dragon Gate. Trent's back. Finally. During his tour with Japan. So I can't even use him. Oh, we still got a couple more days to go. All right. Enzo's back. Tony's unhappy with the push I'm giving him. Okay. Whoa. Little Cholo just walked out of Lucha Underground. What is going on over there? Tony Giovanni retires. Oh, okay, that's why he... So I think he's done. Let's see. Like, what would you want to do now that you're retired? Announcer. Well, you were... What were you before? Did you retire as color commentator? No. Why? It's so stupid. You retired, but you're still going to be an announcer. Derp. You were already announcing. God, he is really bad at How is average? Might not be a bad idea. Thing is about Billy is he's free. I might keep him on there just because of that. But yeah, he's a really bad color commentator. How much am I paying Paul Pinkie? Winkvezer. All right, let's see. How much do you cost me? Employment. A lot more than I'm willing to spend for a color commentator. All right, let's see. Is there a cheap color commentator that's better? Because I'm really not willing to spend a lot of money on a color commentator right now. To hire. Who we got? A whole bunch of people. I hired Don Callis. It's about the same price. Vampiro's like $1,400. Scott Holiday cost $900. Color is average, which is probably better. Average, I think, is like 40, 50, which is higher than Billy Corgan's. Josh Barnett costs more. And what's your skill level? Color's strong. Oh, he's working with NXT right now. No. 800. So, I mean, he's not far off from... Here's the average. Who is this? Fred Emerson. Oh, he came and wrestle. He came and do it here. Danny Doring. 600. And what's your skills? Let's see. Color commentating. Average. It's not a bad option. We might just put Pinkie on there. There. Well, I mean, D is probably average too. Here, we'll keep them all on there just to see what happens, and maybe Billy will start getting a little bit better there. All right, let's go ahead to the show. All right. Book it. CW. 64% is a little bit lower than last time. Not sure why, but no. Oh, Tyler Bate and Rory Good Luck has some tension. That might be new. And we got a little locker room drama. Brian Hebner did fail to pick up a tab at a rental car. And so I guess Chris Daniels is our locker room judge right now. Good. Let's meddle. No, don't clear the air. Let's meddle here. Let's do Viper and Flip. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. Where are we gonna be? 2,500 people. What's the best venue? Stevens Auditorium. Is it really? Let's see. I never trust this game with us anymore. 2,700? Yeah, that looks right. Looks good to me. Okay. It's not a hotbed. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's book this show. This will be building up to our next pay-per-view. Obviously, we don't have everybody available. Some people are out or away at other shows. So Sammy, Cody, Tonga, Trent, and Will Ospreay are unavailable for us here. But we don't need them. We can work around it because we're not gonna have Cody wrestle on this anyways. He's number one contender. This will be fine. Yeah, we could work with this. No big deal. All right, let's book it. All right, everybody, and we are back for our second major episode of Championship Wrestling. So, smaller show because we just don't have a lot to book right now, as we're kind of in a holding pattern for the next pay-per-view, and not all of our main show people are here. So what we did was some it's almost like a B show, I would say. Like, we have some of the smaller people doing some stuff and trying to build up some people, but we do move some story stuff ahead. So we'll take a look from here. Enjoy. So we start off this is a bad match. I really don't have anything to do with these guys, but I just don't want them to be super upset. Rory was upset with me that his push was bad, so I gave him a win against a jobber. 6 minutes, take them, just win. I don't care. I'm not going to do anything with you, but maybe this will make him happy a little bit. So E-. It's a bad match. It's a bad match. I don't know what to say. Maybe this will make you happy. We start off the show for real with a promo. Enzo comes out. He comes out with his crutches and then throws them away. And he just kind of tosses to the side, says, "I'm back, baby." And he starts talking trash about Cody. Cody's not here again. He's saying that he only shows up for the big show. He's here all the time because this is the Zoe show. This is his show. And almost like he's turning a baby face, but then he just kind of brings it back and says, "And none of you guys deserve this show. You keep on cheering for Cody when Cody's not even here. You're like desperate stalkers." He's kind of just ragging on the crowd. And he says he's going to show tonight exactly what he's going to do to Cody on the next pay-per-view. So he gets the crowd hotter. B. Wow, I think it's the best promo that we've had from Enzo. Another match to shut people up. I give Rachel Ellering a win. 6 minutes is a horrible match. Really bad. But there you go. I hope you guys... that's a bad match. That's just a bad match. Afterwards, Rachel Ellering is celebrating, and she cuts a promo, and she says, "This win proves I'm ready. I'm coming for Ronda." And as she says that, she gets hit in the back with an elbow from Tenille, who jumps the barricade and starts beating her down in the middle of the ring, kind of making a statement that Rachel's place has to get pegged down, and Tenille is looking to gun for Ronda in the pecking order here. So it doesn't do great. It gets the crowd hotter though, which is good. D-. It's not bad. What is going on with this? Our current alignment is face. Yeah, just complete the turn. It's fine. Go. Yeah, it didn't go well. That's fine. Just stop bugging me. Okay. So then we have a match with Ronda as champion. In a non-title match, she fights Tessa Blanchard in 12 minutes and has a submission with an armbar. So one of our problems is we don't really have anybody as skilled as Ronda in the lower card for the women's division. But give her a match, give her a win to legitimize it a little bit, give Tessa something to do, and maybe get a little bit of rub of having wrestled with Ronda. And we then have a little segment backstage with someone we haven't seen in a while, Tim Storm. So it's in Paul Pinkie George III's office once again. Tim Storm enters the office and sits down. And Paul Pinkie George, sitting in his chair, goes, "This is the Titanic, Tim. Jim. It's like Star Trek. Damn it, Jim. This is the Titanic, Tim. We are pissing away money to fill the dream of a washed-out, middle-aged rock star. When my grandfather made this company, he believed in its future. I don't. Really don't. I believe this is a brand to be milked and sold. One that's losing relevance every day. I should have sold it off years ago. I had people asking for movie rights for the whole life story. Now the only people that are banging on my door to get any piece of this is Carl's Jr. and a strip club. I don't understand. Oh, you'll understand soon, Tim. I need your help. If this show has any future, if this franchise has any future, I need control, and you're going to help me. I have a plan. And we have another match with Nick Aldis and Chuck Taylor in a continuing the crusade of Nick Aldis. We have Nick Aldis defeating Chuck Taylor in 13 minutes and makes the defense at number 4 of the American title. Not bad. Chuck Taylor's a little bit lagging behind in terms of performance skills, but it's a pretty good match. I'm actually kind of shocked. That's not bad. I expected it to be a little bit worse. And we have an angle afterwards here. After the match, Tyler Bates comes out to the ring. Wow, actually, this does really well, too. And he cuts a promo. And he calls out Will Ospreay. And, he's saying that he never had a match like that before. He's always felt like he had control of a match. He always felt like he was climbing a mountain. He's seen the cliff that he's there. And this was the first time that he was climbing that mountain. And after reaching the peak, he saw another taller peak ready to be climbed. And he wants to climb that peak. And he wants to do it. He says a single pinfall means nothing. He wants a rematch for the belt. He wants to prove that he can climb to that new plateau. And he's calling out Will Ospreay and says, I want it a 2 out of 3 falls match. Let's make music. So we have a call out to Will Ospreay, a challenge and a rematch. And in a very brave move, he says, one pinfall is not enough. They've not traded wins, but I think that tie has gotten Tyler in his head. He cares about wrestling. He cares about being the best. He doesn't necessarily care about the belt. He cares about being better. And I think he's getting scared that Will Ospreay maybe is better than him. And he wants to prove it to himself. And the only way to do that is a 2 out of 3 falls match. 76 B- is an awesome. I need to have Tyler do more promos. Damn. Then we have a match between Christopher Daniels and Icarus. Decent match, actually. Obviously, Daniels carried the performance. Goes ahead and basically plucks the wings out of Icarus with the Angel's wings. Gets a C- out of it. Not bad. And then afterwards, with Icarus down on the ground, Josephus Brody comes out from ringside and picks him up, grabs him by the arms, and puts him behind his back. And Christopher Daniels grabs kind of a can or some kind of canister and dips his hand to it, and it's blood red, and makes some kind of symbol on Icarus and drags him backstage. And in the final match of the night, Enzo Amore has the main event with a debuting Flip Gordon. It does pretty well. C- is not bad. A little long. I guess I booked it a little long here. Enzo is visibly tiring. Flip debuted. Got a great reaction with his cocky face gimmick, but loses to Flying Crossbody. Enzo takes the win. And Flip gets a little bit more performance skills, which is good. Not bad, though. Actually, I thought Flip has better performance ratings than I thought. He might be our upper mid-carder really soon, I think. I would not be shocked if giving him a little popularity pop, he gets up to upper mid-carder real fast. Awesome. So, not bad. C- for that is looking pretty good. Everyone did pretty good there. Let's give Rory and I want to give the lower card a little bit more encouragement because they seem to be upset a lot. And Rachel. There we go. Pleased. Give them just a little bit of a pump because they are jobbers, but I guess with the way we have them scheduled, they need some wins. We probably should bring in some new jobbers for them to job too. just so we have a never-ending supply of lower mid-card talent for them to kind of step on and let them trade some wins back and forth. All right, let's go ahead and... ooh, Kelly Klein got fired. Interesting. What's your skill levels? Meh. Not great. How much it cost? Meh, more than I want to pay. Interesting. Oh god, that's such a bad image for Jay White. We gotta fix that. Holy crap. Whoa. Switchblade left. Come on board, dude. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys are watching at G1, but man, that night one match with Okada was freaking amazing. Like, I personally did not like Jay White when he premiered. I thought that Tanahashi match at Wrestle Kingdom 11 was really subpar. I just wasn't really a fan of it. But I feel like over the last year, he's really gained his own. So, okay, not travel coverage. I'm going to say you're going to be a future star, dude. It's a future main eventer. What do you say? Let's see what I can get from you. 900? Downside's too low. Okay. 900? 19? Yeah, okay. Here, I'm going to do 110. Give you 10 more than you want. That's bad business. 1 year contract. Just to see if, hold on. So who's rival offer right now? Oh man. So New Japan's offering him more money, 5,200. We are never going to be able to get him. 3-year contract. What's his rival's contract? 4 years. 4 years. 1,200. I'll even give you creative control as your role, and you'll never be lower than mid-carder. Well, you know, if you take it, you take it. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it. I would love to have him on there, and like, look at his stats. Holy crap! Strong. We would do so well with him. Popularity would be great, man. I just need to get a new picture for you because holy crap, that's a bad picture of you. I think that's from when he was a young lion. It's such a bad image. Oh man, that'd be interesting though. I would take that. All right, let's go ahead and here see buy rate 0.01. Still meh. Our losses aren't bad anymore. We're only losing 5,000. We still need to make more money, though, is our problem. I really don't know what to do with that. I'm getting dangerously close to losing funds. We just have to hope that our momentum's low. Our momentum's got a lot lower. That's concerning. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Wait a second. We bumped up, though. We bumped up to 35. Okay. So we did better there that month. Maybe we'll be okay. Maybe I'm not freaking out over nothing. We should be fine. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. That was Championship Wrestling. We will be back with NWA Supernova in 8 days. I'll see you around.